opposed to feeling so separated and apart from that.
There's strength in that.
I think so.
Yeah.
I truly think so. And then lastly, it's the ability to be resilient. And it gets back to my first point about compassion fatigue and making sure that you are giving from the excess. So, nurses have a way of confusing endurance with resilience. They hunker down and, we're just asking you to do one more shift. We're just asking you to take one more admission. We're just asking you to do one more thing. And because nurses will never deny that of a patient or their family, they do it. They suck it up and they do it. And they, instead of coming from a place of resilience and readiness to be able to go above and beyond, they come from a place of endurance where they hunker down and do what needs to be done. But they pay a price for that, and they pay a price in the sense of shutting down their compassionate heart. There's just so much you can take.
Right.
If you're not really giving from a place of fullness, enough already. And I think that comes back to the original question that I hear clients asking me now: what can I do to practice nursing where I don't have to be available, have my compassionate heart open, get it kicked around, feel as though my compassionate nature is being drained day in and day out? What can I do to isolate myself so that I can work through my career until retirement in a safe place? And there's nothing more sad than a nurse that has really chosen isolation as a form of coping.
Protecting yourself.
It is, but it is really a maladaptive coping mechanism. You have to know that you might be 15 years in a specialty, and all of a sudden your specialty is no longer special to that hospital. They have merged, and your job went to the other place. And either you're going to transfer with it, or you're going to have to learn a new specialty. You are going to have to, get comfortable with the fact of lifelong learning. That there's no end point with learning. It's going to be daily, whether it's education, skill, life skills. But you're going to have to find a way to nurture your resilience so that you dance in the rain, because it's always going to rain.
Right.
It's always going to rain. You can't do the hunker down, type of thing and wait for everything to pass over you. So if there is a way to build that resilience back up, to rescue a nurse before he or she chooses isolation, we need to work hard to try to find that. Because once we have a nurse who's chosen isolation, we have a nurse that is going to be very difficult to get re-engaged, because it is a trust issue at that point.
Okay, so where can people go if they need help, if they're really struggling with this?
Well, the hard copy of the book can be purchased on my website, which is mfwconsultants.com. And you can peruse my website. And if you feel that the book isn't quite enough and you'd like to, reach out to me and establish a relationship as a coach, you can go again to my website and sign on for coaching services. The book will also be available in Kindle form on Amazon.
Good. Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Quinlan, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. I know there are a lot of nurses out there that will really benefit from hearing your message. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. My best to your mom.
Oh, thank you.